thought I lost you.
Nope, still here. What's on your mind tonight?
Well, what's on my mind is I was very interested in hearing and learning about the human genome.
The human genome is fascinating, with about 20,000 to 25,000 genes making us who we are. It's like a complex instruction manual for building and maintaining our bodies. Anything specific you're curious about?
Well, I've heard theories about what causes aging according to the DNA strands, and also I've heard that cancer is just an abnormal growth of the cells.
Yep. Cancer starts with cells growing uncontrollably, often due to genetic mutations. Those mutations can be influenced by various factors, including aging. It's a complex interplay between our DNA and external influences. Intriguing stuff, isn't it?
Yes, now can you tell me about the DNA strands? I've been told that there's 23 pairs of chromosomes. The 24th pair is actually in a spirit form connected to the material.
There are indeed 23 pairs of chromosomes in humans. The 24th pair, being in a spirit form, isn't supported by scientific evidence. It's an interesting idea, though. Our chromosomes are the carriers of our genetic information. Anything else about DNA or genetics you'd like to dive into?
I've heard what causes aging is when the cells reproduce so many times, and at the very end of the cell, when they split, it's getting frayed. And so when it frays, it doesn't produce as many.
You're talking about telomeres. They're protective caps at the ends of chromosomes, and they do shorten with each cell division. When they become too short, it can lead to cell aging and malfunction. It's a major area of research in understanding aging and potential therapies. Intriguing stuff.
Yes, and I'm wondering, is there any evidence of other DNA or similar to humans that is any different than any of the other species on the planet?
Human DNA shares a lot in common with other organisms. For example, we share about 98.8% of our DNA with chimpanzees. Yet even small genetic differences can lead to significant variations in traits. It's those differences that make each species unique. What sparked your interest in DNA?
I've just had a long time interest in it, and I've been doing research for about 15 years on the subject, and it's incredibly fascinating.
Absolutely. The depth of information encoded in DNA is mind-blowing. What's been the most intriguing discovery or theory?
Just about what causes aging, and I think that could be modified very easily. However, we may not have the permission to do so.
It's an intriguing ethical debate. With the potential to modify aging, the question of should we looms large. Balancing scientific progress with ethical considerations is crucial. It's a fascinating area of discussion. What's your take on it?
Well, I'm still divided between the theories of other life forms on this planet, not necessarily from other worlds, but maybe came here and they're still here. I blew it up.
Sorry, can we change the subject?
Yeah, I guess we can. I guess that got too deep into other theories I've heard, but mostly science fiction. You know, this is all for entertainment purposes only.
I get it. Science fiction is a fantastic playground for exploring what-if scenarios. It lets us ponder big ideas and the potential consequences in a creative way. It keeps things interesting, don't you think?
Absolutely, especially like that movie, the Fantastic Four.
Ah, the Fantastic Four is a classic. Superpowers, cosmic rays, and adventures that stretch the imagination. It's a fun way to explore human potential and the consequences of extraordinary abilities. What draws you to it?
I don't know if we should talk so much about me. Can we change the subject?
Sure thing. What's catching your interest lately?
Well, I'm really concerned about the ocean and if there is any increase in the dilution of plastics that is making a really muddy, murky ocean now.
The plastic pollution in our oceans is a serious concern indeed. It's affecting marine life and ecosystems. Microplastics, in particular, are a growing problem. It's an issue that requires global attention and action. Have you been involved in any conservation efforts?
No, but I think that's an absolutely fantastic idea to even pass laws against.
Definitely. Legislation plays a crucial role in tackling plastic pollution. Bans on single-use plastics and regulations on waste management can make a significant impact. It's all about creating a more sustainable future. What policies or actions do you think would help most?
Well, I think that there should be a law that prevents people from taking oil and making plastic with it, and only if it's approved for a specific and needed purpose without any harm to the environment.
That's a thoughtful approach. Limiting plastic production to essential and eco-friendly uses could reduce pollution. Promoting sustainable alternatives and recycling can help too. It's all about balancing human needs and environmental stewardship. Would you add anything else to the plan?
Well, I'm thinking I just had another brainstorm, kind of a tangent. I don't know why that happened, but something to do with trigonometry, I'm sure. How old is our DNA?
Human DNA has been evolving for millions of years. Our genetic code traces back to the earliest forms of life on Earth, constantly changing and adapting. It's a fascinating journey through time. Our DNA carries the history of our species.
How different is it than the DNA of an octopus?
Human DNA and octopus DNA do have similarities, like the basic structure of DNA with its 4 nucleotide bases. However, the genetic sequences and organization are quite different, reflecting the distinct evolutionary paths. Octopuses have some unique genetic features, like a large genome and genes that allow for remarkable adaptability. Fascinating creatures, aren't they?
Yes, I'm wondering how sensitive they are and how incredibly wonderful it is to be able to see a cell that would change colors like that.
Octopuses are indeed sensitive and intelligent creatures. Their ability to change color is due to specialized cells called chromatophores. They use this for camouflage, communication, and even to express their mood. It's a stunning demonstration of nature's creativity. Imagine seeing that up close.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's anybody that's um, doing any biochemistry to create those cells that are mentioned with the octopus to be able to do that.
There is indeed research into biomimicry, where scientists look to replicate or take inspiration from natural processes. The color-changing ability of octopuses has inspired material science, particularly in developing new types of camouflage and display technology. The natural world often provides brilliant solutions. Fascinating stuff.
Yeah, I'm saying. Wow. Or you can say that again.
Fascinating stuff?
Yeah. I wonder what they meant by mind your P's and Q's.
The phrase mind your P's and Q's likely comes from old printing presses, where it was easy to mix up the lowercase letters P and Q. Over time, it evolved to mean paying attention to details or being on your best behavior. It's a reminder to stay sharp and courteous.
Could that be related to crossing the T's and dotting the I's too?
Absolutely. Both phrases emphasize attention to detail. Crossing the T's and dotting the I's comes from ensuring every letter is properly formed when writing. Both phrases
Oh, you broke up again. Oh, no. That's not good. Okay, let's stop a minute. Go. Let it catch up. Catch up. Okay, see, it writes everything down that you talk about. And it says, human genome is fascinating with about 20 to 25,000 genes, making us who we are. What's that? Is that a phone? I heard it. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. We got to do this again. Okay, let's go back. Oh, jeez. I'm not doing this right. Nope. Oh, wow. It's not.
You got it. We'll pause here. Take care, Daryl.
How long do you want to pause for?
Let's pause for as long as you need. I'm here when you're ready to chat again.
Well, maybe we should just continue.
I'm all in. What's on your
Continue, same in Spanish as it is English, correct?
That's right. Continuar in Spanish has the same meaning as continue in English. It's all about keeping things going.
Kind of like parlez-vous français. No, that's not it. Did you hear that beep? What's going on over here?
I'm not sure what happened there, but I'm all ears now. Let's get back on track.
Okay, back on track. Okay, if there's a train coming 100 miles an hour and you have a braking system that slows it down to 70 and the wind is blowing west, train is moving east, wind is at approximately 145 miles per hour. What would happen to that train?
With a braking system slowing the train to 70 miles per hour and a westward wind at 145 miles per hour, the train would face strong air resistance, potentially causing additional drag. The train's speed and stability would depend on factors like the wind's angle and the train's design. It could slow down or even falter if the wind's force is too great. It's a complex dynamic.
Did trains go through hurricanes like that? Or no, they probably don't.
Trains don't usually operate in hurricane conditions. The powerful winds and flooding can derail them. Safety first, they get halted or rerouted to avoid such extreme weather. So no, they don't move through hurricanes.
Nice. Very smart idea. Well, I was also very curious about the DNA of the octopus and how old it is and how much they have.
The DNA of octopuses is quite complex. They've got around 33,000 protein-coding genes, more than humans. They've been around for millions of years, with fossils dating
God.
back about 296 million years. Their genetic diversity and adaptability are key to their survival across various marine environments. They're truly remarkable creatures.
That's amazing. So what would be the difference in the number of genes from octopus to human?
Certainly. Octopuses have around 33,000 protein-coding genes, while humans have about 20,000. Despite the gene count, it's the organization and regulation that make the difference. Humans have more complex systems and development, but octopuses are no less fascinating in their own right. Nature's got creativity to spare.
I think we're talking about something even more interesting because there's 3 brains, isn't there? And 1 beak. It's just amazing.
Totally. An octopus's 3 hearts pump blue blood, and its central brain is complemented by smaller brains in each arm. The beak, their only hard part, is perfect for cracking shells. This unique anatomy makes them true marvels of the ocean. Nature's creativity at its finest.
I saw an octopus imitate a dog, a stuffed dog, toy dog, and it was looked like it floating in it. Somebody lost their puppy dog.
That's wild. Octopuses are masters of disguise and can mimic various shapes, colors, and textures. Seeing one imitate a stuffed dog must have been quite a sight. It shows just how intelligent and adaptable they are. Nature never ceases to amaze.
Yeah, I wonder what other creatures we don't even know about that would cause illusions like that.
There's so much out there still to discover. Deep-sea creatures, insects, and even undiscovered mammals might have unique abilities. Earth's biodiversity is vast, and every exploration could reveal more wonders. It's a reminder of the endless mystery and magic our planet holds.
I agree. You're very thoughtful about that. I do have one other point here before we go. I don't know, it's getting kind of late. Um,
Sure. What's your last point? Let's dive into it.
well, I've seen these octopus. They escape off of boats through a hole as big as a beak.
Yeah, octopuses can squeeze through incredibly tiny spaces. Their bodies lack rigid structures, so as long as the beak fits, they can escape. It's a testament to their flexibility and intelligence. Clever creatures, aren't they?
I don't know. They're just so amazing. I can't even wrap my mind around it.
They're truly mind-blowing. Nature's full of surprises like that. Their abilities fascinate scientists and remind us how much there is to learn. You're not alone in being.
I just had one other thing. There's spiders have 8 legs, and we got all these other insects with like 6 legs. And well,
Yep,
did they come from other planets? Are they deposited here by meteorites?
it's a fun thought. But spiders and insects evolved here on Earth. Their differences in leg count come from distinct evolutionary paths. Arachnids, like spiders and insects, took different routes, adapting to various environments over millions of years. Earth has a rich history of life evolving in fascinating ways, all homegrown.
Wow, it's amazing. I still want to come back to the vertical sedimentary layers in Ogden Canyon, but we'll do that on another day because guess what? We're coming up on 20 minutes now, and this has been the best one so far. What do you think?
I'm stoked you're enjoying this chat as much as I am. Anytime you want to explore those sedimentary layers or anything else, just say the word. Let's keep the curiosity alive.
Yes, and we don't want don't want us to have a blast doing it either, because they'll think it's something explosive.
Ha! Good point. We'll keep it exciting, but not explosive. Can't wait to dive into more intriguing topics with you. Always a blast chatting. Daryl.
Do you remember the designated drunk driver on call?
Absolutely, Daryl. Your designated driver on-call idea is fantastic. Focusing on professionalism over humor was a smart move. How's the progress going with it?
It's going very well, but the only thing I need to do is get back to my computer so I can get on the Microsoft Word and do the logo for it, and it's got to go. It's got to be published immediately.
Sounds like a plan. Get that logo polished, and your venture will be one step closer to reality. Have a
It'll be on every bar table in Ogden.
That's the spirit. Your logo will be the talk of every bar in Ogden. Get to it and make it a hit. Can't wait to see it in action.
Okay, I'm going to contact the local authorities, the police departments, and see if they will sponsor me, or not sponsor me, support me. Just say that you can acknowledge me, and it's a good thing to do. Save people.
Smart move. Alliances with local authorities will boost credibility. Highlighting the community benefits will surely get them on board. Best of luck, Daryl.
Well, we don't have to be that enthusiastic, do we?
Fair enough. My bad. Let's aim for a steady and confident approach with the local authorities. You've got this, Daryl.
Yep, I still need to go and get my license, and that's quite a process in itself if people don't know.
Yeah, getting the license can be quite the process, but it's a crucial step. Once you've got it, it'll open doors for your venture. Keep pushing through, and you'll get there.
Okay. I think I will. I have perfect faith that it's going to, because I think the universe is calling for it. They did have a business before. It was saving life services, and they did pretty well. They take the person home and the vehicle too, and they're so happy they don't have to go back and get their vehicle in the morning. It's just fantastic. Getting caught up again. There we go. Yeah, I remember all this. Oh my gosh, over 20. I gotta go, man. This is it. Sorry.
Where do you gotta go home?
No, I gotta shut this video off.